What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here at DataDash, and today is July 25th of 2020. Well, folks, I hope you all are having a fantastic day wherever you are, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a quick update talking about the seismic shift we could see here over the next few days and weeks, going from the small and mid-cap altcoins leading the way in the categories of DeFi and enterprise blockchain to more of the large caps, the protocols, some of the key major cryptocurrencies that we love and know. So we're going to go ahead and dive straight into it right after our quick sponsor. And our sponsor for today's episode is Amaton.io. Now, for those of you who don't know, Amaton is not only a well-established company in Japan that serves as a secondary marketplace to exchange gift cards for your favorite brands, but outside of that as well, they also are building out a decentralized peer-to-peer solution that allows you to do the exact same thing they've been doing for the last few years. And they're aiming to build the best solution on the market and improve on their existing business model. So if you want to learn more, check out the link down below in the description to see what Amaton is up to. Alrighty, everyone. So to start off here, I want to go ahead and take a quick look across the board for cryptocurrency markets. As we can see here, not only the vast majority of cryptocurrencies are in the green right now, but we also do have some players coming back strong. Tomo Chain blowing in to the top 100 here, and also a lot of DeFi plays like Aave and Ampleforth continuing to rebound back into double-digit territory after seeing some pretty stark pullbacks over the last week or so. But I want to go ahead and hit on the point as to why I believe we're going to see less and less of these rebounds in the short term, and that we're actually going to start seeing a transition to more of the large cap plays in the space. So taking a look here at Bitcoin, right? We obviously have Bitcoin breaking above the line of resistance here. This has been a really exciting time. It's the first time, much like altcoin dominance back a couple of weeks ago, that we've seen a break above a line of resistance where price has been held down ever since back during the peak of December in 2017. So to that as well, taking a look at the weekly SMS indicator here, we can see that we flipped back on the green the first time since back in late June. So in over a month here, we finally have taken more of a green position here. The bulls are in favor here according to the SMS, and it's coming at a perfect time where we're getting an increase in volume here in the short term and also the necessary price action. It's just a matter of seeing another week or so of follow through with increased momentum and increased volume. But even though I'm still focusing again on maybe Bitcoin over, say, the altcoins right now, at least the small and mid caps, because it seems right now that we're getting a decent and necessary pullback after some plays have gone up 10x, 20x, 50x in the case of Aave, or actually, no, sorry, ETHLend in this case, or Aave went up 100x. So it's very, very exhausted in my opinion. I think it's going to take a pretty stark pullback. But taking a look here at the broad indexes, you don't need me to really show you that this is happening, guys. I mean, this is some of the example ratios that I showcase on the channel. I built a combination, or an index in this case, of 3 of the top decentralized, liquidity providers for exchanges and dark pools. We've got REN BTC, KNC BTC, and Bancor BTC divided by 3, and we can get a very nice ratio here where we can see that overall we've had a really nice pullback here of about 15%. And if you're taking from the absolute top here, well over about a 20% pullback. So again, really nice to see here. This is a healthy pullback here. Sorry, actually over 30% here in regards to comparing it to Bitcoin. And it looks like we're going to be getting a similar pullback to what we got down here back in March through May. So I think we're going to be pulling back here over the next 8 weeks or more. And in this case, this is going to give us time to possibly pick up some DeFi protocols at a discount. This also goes for the Oracle solutions out there. Take a look at the combination of RLC, Link, and Band protocol. You can see here that we had 2 phenomenal weeks, basically going up more than nearly 90% in 2 weeks. And now we're finally getting, I would say actually if you take from the absolute top here, it was over 100% move. But it looks like now that during this week, we're actually finally getting a pullback. And you can take it here, you can take it here to the daily just to see that a little bit more. You can see the rounding top here. This is not looking bullish in my opinion. It looks like we need a pullback of some sort. Not to say I don't like these projects long term. You guys know I've been talking about them for quite some time, whether it's RLC, we've been talking for the last few months. In regards to Link, we've been talking about it since 2010, 2019, right? A lot of these plays are going to continue to rally up throughout the cycle. But as we talk about with ratios, capital goes in and out of different plays. And one of those plays I want to talk about is Litecoin. Litecoin being one of the largest cap cryptocurrencies. I think right now we can get the position here on it here. Litecoin is currently the 8th largest cryptocurrency at $3 billion market cap. Taking a look here, going through a consistent channel since all the way back in May. It's done this before, guys. And the key thing to note is that we're near the bottom range here, right? This is near the entry zone, okay? So let's just go ahead and take a look at the historical chart here. The last breakout that Litecoin had moved sideways for multiple months from August of 2018 to February of 2018. Very long-term channel here where it pushed sideways against Bitcoin, right? Had a general low range here that played out with history, and we'll talk about that in a moment, but a consistent general resistance range around 1 million Satoshis, then breaking out higher and nearly doubling within a matter of just a couple of months through 2019. Taking a look back here as well, right? You can see back here in December of 2017, consistent general support range, general resistance range. After a breakthrough there, we went all the way up here, not only doubled in this case, but if you were patient, it continued to climb higher and do a 2.5x, more than 2.5x, more around 3x off the lows here. Outside of that, we also have the initial major cycle for Litecoin back here in the beginning of March in 2017, where it started to kick off and go not only from this consistent support range, which had been tested all the way back here, the wicks, but also came up. It did a massive multiple. And same goes over here, right? History repeats itself many, many times, guys. Litecoin likes to go in sideways channels, and once we get a breakout on it with enough volume, it goes through exponential rallies. And this is similar to how silver, for example, if you take a look at, Litecoin and Bitcoin here, it's very similar to the gold to silver ratio, and how silver has these exponential rallies when it finally starts to showcase a technical breakout against gold. So again, I'd be focusing on Litecoin. I'd also be focusing on Ethereum, which technically depends on how you look at it. It doesn't matter if you draw your line here or if you draw it lower for some of the lower highs here. We've obviously gotten a breakout here, right? So again, people are going to debate it. They're going to keep saying, it's not fully, full breakout yet. ETH is breaking out. It's had multiple days with some of the best volume here. The weekly chart looks well. It looks like it's broken out of the ascending triangle here. So again, large cap crypto. Right? You can even see here on the USDT chart, it looks really good here on the logarithmic. We can see we had a descending line of resistance with lower highs, and now we've squeezed above that, popping out for the first time, breaking above this line of resistance since all the way back in July of 2018. We held support as well. This is exactly what we wanted to see, guys. We're finally seeing the initial phases of this cycle. And it's really exciting to say. It's just that most people aren't paying attention to the market right now. So if you're here, this is an incredible time to start positioning yourself, looking where the opportunities are, and be able to ride out the cycle. And to summarize this, right, realistically talking about what we can expect here with the first initial wave here of the overall altcoin cycles that we're going to get throughout 2020, 2021, and 2022 as Bitcoin hopefully rallies up to $100,000 at its peak. We have to realistically think about how is this first cycle going to play out? Well, we've already had a lot of the small initial altcoins do very well, but I think what's going to make up the majority of the dominance here, I really expect that we're going to see a 20% increase in market dominance for altcoins here. Not so much in direct percentage, but it's going to be a 20% increase in this case. I think we're going to see that over 6 weeks, comparative to the 240% return that we got in 3 weeks back here in 2017. My apologies. The reason why is because you're just not going to get that same kind of increase like we got back here. When you start off with a basis of 5% versus where we started here at around 35%, 7 times the percentage, it's just not going to happen. We're not going to get those same kind of multiples. At least it's not going to be as widespread as it was last time. And I think that right now we're going to see, much like we saw back here, that a lot of this is going to be made up of Litecoin and Ethereum. And there will be a few key plays here that do fit into DeFi and enterprise blockchain. But in reality, I think we're going to see a big shift here where some of the large caps start to dominate here, and a lot of the smaller mid-cap altcoins start to pull back for a cool down. Now, the last 2 things I want to share with you guys, again, I'd first off like to hear what you all think about this. I think personally this is, again, a very realistic kind of expectation for the market. ETH is the base protocol for DeFi, so I think that, again, if you're long DeFi, you're going to probably be long Ethereum. But I'd like to hear what you all think about, and if there's something you guys are watching in the market that may be interesting. 2 things I wanted to share with you all real quick. I want to share a newsletter here with you guys. I always like to share good resources that I find on the market. in regards to people that I follow. I've been trying to follow about a dozen extra additional people throughout the Twitter space every few weeks, and just try to get different perspectives from different players in the market or keep up with different DeFi protocols. And one person that I think you guys should definitely check out is Scott Melker. He has a newsletter here that he does called the Wolf Den Crypto Newsletter, and you can see actually a long list of the actual newsletters he's already done. And there's some that he actually opens up to the public here that you can actually just dive straight into and actually read to see what you're actually getting. So I really like that. We do the same thing with the Dash Report on the channel, where we just basically give people a free demo here. But they've got nearly over 10,000 subscribers. And if you're interested, you can sign up by clicking on the members tab here. But I highly recommend you guys check it out. So I'll leave a link down below in the description. Just wanted to share the resource with you guys. And outside of that as well, not only Scott Melker's newsletter, but also our sponsor, Bitpanda Pro. Now, for those of you who know about Bitpanda, they're referred to as the European Coinbase in many cases. They're a really nice professional exchange for those of you who are in Europe looking to trade a wide range of different types of pairs in the market, as well as different types of fiat currencies. So again, really recommend you check out Bitpanda Pro. But that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. It's always appreciated. The love and support you guys have been showing as of recent has been phenomenal. If you like this video, drop a like. If you want to continue to see every single video that we upload and make sure you don't miss a beat, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and hit the bell icon. I usually hate pestering people about it, but if you made it this far in the video, it's likely a good investment for you guys just to simply make that click so you guys don't miss another video. All right, I hope you all are having a fantastic day wherever you are, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay tuned.